by.
Klaxon, klaxon, klaxon. Message follows. Alpha 7, 8, November, Foxtrot 1, 5, 2, 2.
Capsule? Yes, sir, this is Oscar 11. We just started, sir. Why?
Dakota! We gotta get out of here!
Stand by to copy the message. Standing by.
Message follows.
That's a GCS execution from the president.
Sway.
I agree with message valid also. Step 1, launch keys inserted. Roger.
Let's enable the missiles. Program
Roger.
select switch. Enable. Flight
Roger.
all. LFO. Unlock code inserted.
Stand by. Unlock codes inserted.
Enable switch. Enable.
It's enabled.
Coordinate. Enable command.
Yes, this is Oscar. We're doing all call enable. Thank you.
Key turn on my mark.
Standing by.
5, 4.
On December 2, 1942, in a squash court beneath the west stands of Stagg Field at the University of Chicago, scientists led by Enrico Fermi conducted the first controlled, self-sustaining nuclear chain reaction. For the next 2.5 years, the Manhattan Project would work to harness that reaction in the form of an atomic bomb. On the morning of July 16, 1945, the work of the scientists came to fruition. Named Trinity, the United States unleashed the world's first nuclear explosion. William L. Lawrence witnessed the test.
Just at that instant there rose from the bowels of the earth a light, not of this world, the light of many suns in one. It was a sunrise such as the world has never seen, a great green super sun climbing in a fraction of a second to a height of more than 8,000 feet, rising ever higher until it touched the clouds, lighting up earth and sky all around with a dazzling luminosity. Up it went a great ball of fire, about a mile in diameter, changing colors as it kept shooting upward, from deep purple to orange, expanding, growing bigger, rising as it was expanding. An elemental force freed from its bonds, after being chained for billions of years. For a fleeting instant the color was unearthly green, such as one sees only in the corona of the sun during a total eclipse. It was as though the earth had opened and the skies had split.
Less than 1 month later, the U.S. would be the first to use the newly invented weapon of mass destruction on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and bring World War II to a conclusion. With the successful development and use of the atomic bomb, it seemed that the race for atomic weapons was at an end. But in actuality, it was only beginning. After World War II, the United States continued to develop and test atomic weapons. At the time, it was the only nation in the world in possession of atomic weapons. However, tensions were escalating between the U.S. and its World War II ally, the Soviet Union. The Soviets quickly dedicated themselves to developing their own atomic weaponry. Codenamed First Lightning, and also known as Joe 1, on August 29, 1949, the Soviets broke the U.S. monopoly on atomic technology when it exploded its first atomic bomb. The United States then countered the Soviet success by beginning the development of the hydrogen or H-bomb. The thermonuclear H-bombs promised to be even more destructive than the first A-bombs. On November 1, 1952, the United States successfully tested its first hydrogen bomb. Codenamed Mike, the test released a 10-megaton explosion, 500 times the power of the explosion at Nagasaki. The Soviet Union countered on August 12, 1953, when it exploded its own hydrogen bomb. The arms race and the Cold War were well underway. Over the next 4 decades, the military and scientific minds of both nations perfected methods of delivering these weapons of mass destruction. Simultaneously, the political leaders of both nations attempted to ensure that the mere presence of the weapons would deter the other nation from striking first. Both nations lived under a constant threat and promise of mutually assured destruction.